Hello, I'm Tom Booker, Senior Instructor. Thank you for joining me. This is our Honors A lesson for this week. What we'll be going over together in this lesson are the Palmheel upset block, the front snap kick with the front leg done from a tiger stance position, and the first section of your new pattern, Joong-Gun Hyung. Now, the way I would suggest using this video lesson, watch through it once from beginning to end, and then follow along. Play it again, and we'll go through your skills together. And you stop the video when you need to work with something. You can reverse it and take a look at a section again. This can be a very flexible tool. But again, first time you look at it, just watch it through from beginning to end so you'll have a good sense in your own mind of what it is we're going to be doing together. And then, next time through, then you start working with the skills. Well, let's go ahead and get started with the Palmheel upset block. Now, we'll be using the Palmheel shape here. Fingers together, thumb tucked in, hand pulled back at the wrist. Now, you're used to this in the Palmheel strike. That's something everybody is nice and familiar with. With the Palmheel upset, what we're going to do is start with the blocking hand back behind us, turned palm down toward the floor, fingers in toward me. My retraction hand here is out in front of me, closed up into a fist, turned palm down. I'm going to step through into an L stance, and I'm bringing the arm up and through like this. It's really a scooping motion of my arm. So again, from here, we're going to take it nice and slowly, step through, and scoop up. Step through, and scoop up. Step through and scoop up. We're not going to try to go terrifically fast today. I'm going to finish with my elbow bent here, nice and tightly. My hand is actually in pretty close to me, and it's about shoulder high. I want to be careful that I'm not winding up way up and out away from me here. It's actually a fairly compact move of my arm. Now we'll take it a little more quickly. Step and scoop. Step and scoop. Once more. Step and scoop, just like that. Now we'll try this on the other side. From here, again, I'm going to step up and through, just scoop it up and through. Step and scoop. Step and scoop. A little faster now. Step and scoop. Step and scoop. Step and scoop. Now, once you've done that in the air a few times, I'd like you to try that on your arm shield. One of these. Just have your helper hold the arm shield out like this. and about shoulder high, with the face of the shield turned down toward the floor. You're going to step forward and come up and under this shield and just use that upset palm heel to gently push it upward, like that. All you're going to be doing is using that palm heel to find your shield. Again, we're not trying to go real fast or real hard yet. Just step in, scoop, push gently up. All right. Please do that in the air 5 or 6 times on each side with each hand. And then get the shield and try another 5 or 6 times, finding the shield, coming up under it, scooping up and just pushing it up toward the ceiling. Now, the next skill we're going to have a look at is the front snap kick from the tiger stance position. Now, for a tiger stance, we're going to start in a position you know real well, an L stance. And from here, what we're going to do is just pull our front foot in toward the back foot, come up on the ball of that front foot. At this point, almost all of my weight is on my back leg. My front foot is really just resting there. Again, start from an L stance. Most of your weight is already on your back leg here. Just shift a little bit more onto your back, pull in, just like that. And again, shift back, pull in. That back knee should bend. Shift back and pull in, just like that. Let's try it on the other side here. Again, from that L stance position, shift back and pull in. 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 All right. Now, let's have a look at the front snap kick from there. From my tiger stance position, we're going to be kicking with our front leg. So I'm going to pick that front knee up, tuck it tight, kick out, pull back in, and I'm setting down into an L stance position. I'm not coming back into the tiger stance. And we're going to take this fairly slowly. I'm going to tuck in, pick the knee up, kick out, pull back, and set down. This is a very different way to use a front snap kick. All right, again, from your tiger stance, pick up, kick out, pull back, and set down. All right, once more. From that tiger stance, pick up, tuck in, kick out, pull back, and set down. This is not intended to be a terrifically high kick. No more than belt high. And most of the time, it's really a kick down toward an opponent's legs. All right, let's try this on the other side now. Start from your L stance, pull into that tiger stance, pick up, kick out, tuck back in, and set down. Again, pull back in, pick up, tuck in, kick out, pull in, and set back down. Couple more times. Pull in, up, out, back, and down. Once more. Pull in, up, out, back, and down. It has a very different feel than the back leg front snap kick that we're more used to seeing. Balance is a little more difficult here. So you may find you have to work a bit with that tiger stance, and that's just fine. Take some time and get used to carrying your weight over your back leg. Tuck and kick. Again, we are not trying to go particularly fast and hard. No. Once you've done 6 or 7 of those in the air, try them on a target. Now, what I'm going to use for my target is the small verses here. What you should use, again, is that arm shield held down by your partner a little under belt high, or one of the blockers held down nice and low. Now, what we're going to be doing with these today is just working on finding the target, working on our distance, working on our aim. So what we're going to do here from our tiger stance is pick up, tuck in, touch, pull back in, and set down. I'm just finding the target. If I'm too close in for this, I'll run out of room for the kick. If I'm too far away, I'm not going to be able to reach with it. So you may find yourself having to adjust your distance a little bit on this. So for my tiger stance, tuck, touch, and pull back. Again, back into that tiger stance, tuck, touch, and pull back. Let's have one more. Touch, tuck, and pull back. All right, let's have a look at this with the other foot. Down here, tuck, touch, pull back, and set down. Into the tiger stance, lift, tuck, touch, pull back, and set down. One more. Lift, tuck, touch, pull in, and set down. Pulling in at the end of the kick is also real important. If I'll back off a little bit here so you can see. If I do the kick there and then I let the leg dangle like that, I get pulled off of balance very, very quickly. I can't control where I'm going to set down. If instead I tuck back in, I'm able to keep my balance. I can get this foot to the floor in a good, secure condition, in a strong stance. Now, with those, again, we're not trying to go real fast or real hard. We're working on finding the target with the kick, working on our balance. So take it slowly. Work, and especially work with your distance, work with your balance. Again, do 6 or 7 of those on each side, just finding your target with them. All right, finally, let's have a look at the beginning section of Joong-Gun Hyung. We're going to start here in a closed ready stance, position B. We're going to look to our left, turn to our left into a tiger stance, and what we're doing here is a ridge hand block. It's an inner forearm block with your hand opened up into a ridge hand position. Fingers together, thumb tucked across. Only thing that really changes there is the hand shape. Then from here, we're going to pick up our front leg, front snap kick, set it down. Now we're ready for our palm heel upset block. Step through, L stance, and palm heel upset block. Then I'm going to look over my shoulder to my right, turn, ridge hand block. And again, I'm in a tiger stance. And then from here, front snap kick, set it down, ready for my palm heel, step through, palm heel upset block, and again, I'm in that L stance position. Then from here, I'm going to look toward the front, come up into a wedge guard. I'm shifting my left foot across to make an L stance. Double knife hand block. Then my left hand comes out. My right hand is in at my right hip, palm down. I'm going to shift into a front stance, up and through with that right arm, upset elbow strike. Then I'm going to step through, wedge guard, and double knife hand block. And again, I'm in an L stance. Right hand out, left hand back. I'm shifting my right foot across to make a front stance. Up and through with my left elbow into an upset elbow strike. Back to ready. Q&A. All right, that's as far as we will take Joong-Gun Hyung during this lesson. It's a good look at the first section. So let's come back to where we started, and let's do it together again. We're going to be naming the skills as we go. I can't do something correctly. I can't do it properly if I don't know what it is. So our first part of learning a new pattern is to learn the names of the skills, the names of the techniques. If I know what it is, then I can work on doing it correctly. All right, 준비. Look. Ridge hand block, tiger stance. Front snap kick, ready, step through, palm heel upset block. And then look and turn. Tiger stance, ridge hand block. Front snap kick, ready, step through, palm heel upset block. Then looking toward the front, wedge guard, shifting to an L stance, double knife hand block, then ready, shifting my front foot across to make a front stance, up and through, upset elbow strike. Then step through, double knife hand block, ready. Now my right foot shifts across, up and through, upset elbow strike. Back to ready. Q&A. All right, let's take that together one more time just to be sure. Yeah, Joong-Gun Hyung. 준비. Look. Ridge hand block. Front snap kick. Palm heel upset block. Look. Ridge hand block. Front snap kick. Palm heel upset block. Look. Double knife hand block. Ready. Shift. Upset elbow strike. Double knife hand block. Ready. Shift. Upset elbow strike. Back to ready. Q&A. Now, our next lesson, next A lesson, we will pick up from that point and continue to move forward into the pattern. But I'd like you to work with that, go through this 5 times on your own, just to get used to the way these sequences work, how the skills fit together, how you move from one to the next, and to get the names of these skills firmly in your mind. Thank you very much for joining me. That is our Honors A lesson for this week.